the Nigerian police force, you know, I came across a video of this superintendent of police, you know, retired superintendent of police, that was protesting that 2 million naira was given to him as his pension and gratuity, retirement benefits. He said, Oga, I feel your pain, because we're in a nation that do not bother about its police. But at the same time, I don't feel for you at all. I don't feel for you. You should be able to face it, because a lot of you in the Nigerian police are the reason Nigeria is like this. You do not take it up as a concern to do what you are supposed to do. Of course, this is the official cause of corruption in Nigeria. How could somebody work for 35 years? You are giving him 2 million naira, 3 million naira as his retirement benefits. This is very wrong. That's the reason for corruption in the police. But you guys should face it. That is even a superintendent of police. Not to talk about the rank and files. That is why there are corruption, extortion everywhere. That's why we have seen the trajectories of policemen who go into taking arms against the state. That is the reason. In case a lot of you don't know who a superintendent of police is, let me break it down in this video. You know, I will not be able to describe what you see in their ranking, all right, in their ranking in each of the ranks, but let me try my best to, you know, tell you, because of time. Now, we have at the lowest cadre of the Nigerian police force, we have the constable. After the constable, we have the corporal. After the corporal, we have the sergeant. Those are rank and files. You know, then we have the inspector of police. You know, you will know the inspector of police by having, you know, dash on their shoulder. Then we have the superior officers who are known as the suppos. You know, the assistant superintendent of police, ASP. We have the deputy superintendent of police, the DSP. Then we have the superintendent of police, SP. That means that if you have gotten to the rank of the superintendent of police, you have the powers to control a certain region in Nigeria. You can be a DPO as XP of police, superintendent of police. You can be a DPO controlling a region, a jurisdiction of the police force. You can know superintendent of police wants to see, they carry along with them the coat of arms of Nigeria. If you see that coat of arms for their shoulder, they are superintendent of police. Then, of course, after the superintendent of police, you have the chief superintendent of police. After the chief superintendent of police, you have the assistant commissioner of police, ACP. Those are the ones that are the area commanders and those things, all right? Then you have the deputy commissioner of police, DCP. Then you have, of course, the commissioner of police. After the commissioner of police, you have the assistant inspector general of police, the AIG. Then you have the deputy inspector general of police, the DIG. And at the highest cadre of the police, you have the inspector general of police. Now, we did a protest February 2024. I am still in court with the inspector general of police till today in a situation occasioned by the end hardship protest. You see, it's the same policemen that they use against us when we try to correct certain abnormalities in Nigeria. This is a police that is complaining about their gratuity and pension, all right? They are the ones used against us. What happened in that protest? They were sent against my team and I. Along with the Nigerian military, the army, I was taken and arrested to the guard room of the army barracks. From the army barracks, I was handed over to the police, who told me that I'm going to be tried for terrorism. It's in Nigeria. What we are correcting, you are not a victim of this hardship. These are the tenets of a failed state, a nation that cannot take care of its own policemen. You see the reason for corruption. So I'm not a thief for una sometimes, because when we are even trying to help or correct a failing system, you guys are the ones that are used against us. So I feel your pain, Mr. Retired XP, Superintendent of Police. At the same time, most policemen should learn. They should learn to respect us who are trying to correct these things. How can you give a retired 35 years? You know the meaning of 35 years? Then a politician that spent 8 years as a governor receiving millions, countless millions as benefits. You are going to listen to his video. I think a lot of you have also seen his video where he was crying out and even rejected the offer of the 3 million that was given to him as a pension. That is a superintendent of police, oh, XP, let alone the rank and files, the ones that they deal with, the sergeant, the inspectors, even the ASPs where they lead, or sometimes DSP where they lead these squads to the road. What will become of them after retirement? That's why they extort to stupor. So I feel your pain, but this is calling for a national reflection to our leadership attitude in Nigeria. I'm going to leave this video here, and of course I want to see your comments, shares, and of course reaction to this video. But at the end of the day, Nigerian policemen and policewomen, make una dey support us, dey correct these things, because when you leave your job, you are gonna become a victim of what we are fighting for. Anything anybody be, see am now, for a pocket. Thank you very much.
Police. I retired from the Nigerian police in 2023, October 1st. Since then, nothing has been paid to me. Just 2 weeks back, they called me that they are going to pay me 3 million naira. What for? They say that is my pension.